goes to Philip and Caroline Liu all the way from Australia. Please welcome Philip and Caroline. Yeah, Philip, you're on the line. You can turn on your microphone.
Hi, yes, we are here.
Hi, everyone.
Caroline, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, you wanted to say something?
In Australia, which part of Australia? Sydney or Melbourne?
Sydney.
Or Sydney. Yeah, once again, congratulations.
Yes, I think all our family members, they are waiting to hear from you, especially for Philip and Caroline. How did you all do that to become a top sponsor? Because it's not easy at all. Yeah. How did you manage to overcome all those challenges? And you know, Australia actually is a market that for both of you just started only recently. You took up the country stockies. Maybe you can share with us, because I think all of them are willing to listen from you and learn from you for this.
Okay, yeah. First of all, yes, good evening to everyone. It's evening here in Australia. We are now 12 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, but some of you were probably, yes, in the evening or during the day. Yes, yeah, my name is Caroline, and
I'm Philip.
Yes, and we live in Sydney, Australia. First and foremost, you know, we want to thank our leaders and the team for the help and support that that they have rendered to us, and we can't do it without them. This is a teamwork. And we first heard of like Iteracare from a relative in Singapore. He sent us 3 units of Iteracare in July this year, and he was like raving about how good it was, and then it was like a miracle thing and things like that. You know, like I was a bit skeptical, and I wanted to know what is the science behind this technology and how it works, and its safety and efficacy, certification, the integrity of the company, and all these things. Is it proven? And all these things. And after doing some research, we decided to look into it. Philip, you want to share your testimony on how you first use it?
Yes, of course, to know how good it is. So the moment I got the product, I first used it on the evening. So in July. So at that time, there were not many instructions or YouTube videos that we can use. So I started blowing on my shoulder at 10 o'clock in the evening. So for 10-15 minutes, I blow on my inflamed shoulders. I got bursitis, which I had the pain for 2 to 3 years. And some days I have difficulty of stretching my back with my right hand. But amazingly, after blowing for 10-15 minutes, my pain in the shoulder has gone. So that was I was very happy, and that was a great relief. So I was able to use my hand to touch my back and to stretch my back. But that night I was also unable to sleep for a few hours into the night. So not realizing that after blowing, my whole body cells were activated and metabolized, and the heat and the terahertz frequency increased my blood circulation, and that kept me awake for the whole night. So the first lesson that I learned is from using the blower is not to treat it the same as everyone. So for first time user, I recommend not to use it at night, because everyone's response is different. Yeah,
I think Phillips, I think that one is you had encountered your best experience about healing crisis, from our Mr. Soma I mentioned. Because actually this is the way how instantly the product is working. So you can feel almost immediate. That's why it's activating our cells and so on, and then to make you feel awake throughout almost the whole night. So that's why your word is good. For those who are actually, if we are properly, not everybody is encountering this. Some people may have. So that's why it is advisable, according to Philip, that you need just blow it, not during the before sleeping time. Other time that should be fine. And don't forgetting also, take some warm water before and after the therapy, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. After I hear his testimony, so I decided to give it a go. I had a problem with like numbness on my right hand when I sleep at night. Now, every time it will wake me up at night, and I will feel the numbness around my, like my arms and my fingers. And so after blowing for some time, I realized that the numbness is gone. and I slept better. And I didn't know like for how, I don't remember like for how long, I just didn't think of it. And then it is just, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, the numbness in my hands gone. So since then, I've been using the blower every morning before I go to work. Yes, drinking 1 cup of water, warm water before and after. That is a must as well. Yeah. So we decided to use them as sample units to let people try. We let them have it for a week or so with no obligation to buy. We cannot do demo because we were in COVID lockdown for the past 3 months, and we just came out of the lockdown like a few weeks ago, but it is like partial lockdown. Yeah. So, but that did not deter us from sharing, you know, like with our friends. If we can't do it face to face, we do it virtually. So we were amazed at how many testimonies that came back. Now, Philip gave one to his father to try. His father has swollen feet due to water retention, which required medication. He used it for a few days and the swelling subsided, and he doesn't need medication anymore. And in addition to that, we realized that he has more energy and he looked less stressed. And another friend's mother-in-law had severe varicose vein, which had a condition that they had it for like more than 20, 30 years. Now, after 1 month of using Iteracare, they sent us a photo of before and after, and the results were remarkable. And there were many other testimonies that came back. Now, after hearing all the testimonies, we were convinced that this device has a huge potential in Australia. Every household needs an Iteracare therapy device. Why do I say that? Because one day when Philip was writing a name list, we have to write a name list of all our friends, relatives, family, at least 100 name lists. And then you would like, how do you call it? Profile them. Yes, profile them. Yeah. And then, and I was looking at the list and I said, Philip was mentioning one name. And I said, Philip, I don't think that person needs it. He is so healthy and he eats healthy all the time. And then he's still young and all this. But then, well, he doesn't listen to me. So he talked to this person and that person says, oh yeah, I have shoulder pain. So I realized that, you know, like, don't assume that people don't need it. You have to assume everyone needs it. Yeah. So our main goal is to help people. When you help enough people, success will follow. You want to talk a bit more?
Yeah. So we would like to thank Prive International, the management, Sam, who speaks every week. So the management team and our sponsor from Singapore, Michael. So for introducing us this company and the blower, and also the pendant that is to come. So we're very excited to share this to more people, especially we have friends and relatives overseas. So this is a truly global business that we can go to the back office and redeem products and send it to 20 countries now. So that is one of the unique platform that we have. So we don't have to wait for the company to open. We can send product ourselves to introduce our friends and relatives. So I also like to encourage everyone. Australia is such a big country and so diverse, and so many of you would have relatives that lives in Australia. So take the opportunity to introduce this wonderful device to your relatives and your friends, so that they can redeem a blower and send them from your end, and they can receive it here. So so that's the beauty of this business, that we can do the redemption from the back office. So I'm sure just within 5 months we have a good footing to have a good start with a truly unique product that Prive International has introduced. And being health conscious ourselves, this blower would complement our lifestyle with the vitamins, the supplements that we eat. So we truly believe that we can continue to keep ourselves active and benefit from using the blower every day. Yeah, thank you, Sam.
Yeah, thank you for
for
all your
Stephen Lai.
sharing and the encouraging words from Phillips and Caroline. Because just now Caroline mentioned a very, very important point, talking about name list, right? So since Philip already followed the kind of course we're organizing by iLead system to get started in the business, the first thing we need to prepare 100 name lists. So you mentioned exact the same number that we mentioned in the system. You follow the system. That's why